Hello and welcome to The Great Escape. You know, the best part about traveling today is that you don't really need the time or the money. All you really need is a cozy couch, some hot popcorn, and the idiot box. Then all you have to do is just sit back, flick on the screen, and within seconds you are transported into this exotic, gorgeous land. If only the rest of life were the same. Buddhist temples, cultural entertainment, age-old traditional medicine, and lots of good living in two ancient cities at the geographical heart of Sri Lanka. When Puri visited Kandy and Sigiriya, her opinion that Sri Lanka had nothing much to offer except shimmering beaches inevitably changed.
It was like attending a rave concert. The energy was infectious, the beats bombastic. The Kandy dancers went through impossible acrobatic steps with the greatest ease. The audience watched stupefied, their ears ringing and their hearts in their mouth. Fortunately, I had quieter things planned for the rest of my stay in Kandy, the last capital of the Sinhala kings. Situated in the cooler climes of the hill country, Kandy is Sri Lanka's second largest city. The first place most tourists visit is Dalada Maligawa, or the Tooth Relic Temple. The sacred tooth of the Buddha, Sri Lanka's most important relic, had many adventures before it ended up here. A monk called Arahat Khema snatched the tooth from Buddha's funeral pyre in 543 BC and gave it to King Brahmadatta of India. He passed it on to King Hoshiva, who advised his daughter Hemala to hide it in her hair and take it to Sri Lanka. The tooth was first installed in Anuradhapura, then Polonnaruvu, and finally in Kandy.
You can't actually touch or see the tooth of the Buddha relic, but just the mere proximity to it and the entire essence of the temple brings out this complete emotional overflow. And even amidst the crowds, I felt something spiritual had touched me.
Peradeniya Malvate has over 4,200 species of plants. There are 130-year-old fig trees, endangered species of the double coconut plant, and exotic orchids growing like wildflowers. This well-planned pleasure garden is so cleverly spread out that you're fooled into believing that you're strolling through the wild.
In keeping with the Buddhist tradition of compassion and love of nature, vast areas of land were set aside as gardens. This used to be the private garden of the Kandian queens, where they'd come for morning walks and evening strolls. Thankfully today, the Royal Botanical Gardens is open to public.
And romancing couples, picnicking school children, and tourists make the most of it. But if you want to be left alone to your thoughts here, then that's okay too. The one place you will not be able to hear yourself think are on the streets of Kandy. In contrast to the quieter areas near the temple, lake and gardens, the local market is noisy, crowded and has lots of atmosphere. If you're looking for things to buy, then the streets are the wrong place. Slick, well-stocked souvenir shops, that's where you should go. Prices are fixed and the quality is generally high. Sri Lankan cuisine is delicious and the roadside cafes do as much justice to it than anywhere else. But if it's fine dining you're into, then restaurants and the handful of luxury hotels will please your palate.
The international cuisine in Sri Lanka comes as a complete surprise. It's not only good, but it ranges from Chinese, German, Italian to even British food.
Stomach full and mind empty for excitement, I travelled 2 hours out of Kandy to Sigiriya. Think of a spice, the more exotic, the better. And it's grown here in this tiny 1-acre spice garden. Before I reached Sigiriya, I was given a crash course on all the medicinal properties of these herbs, from turmeric, cardamom to vanilla and even cocaine. Medicinal herbs and cooking spices are exported from here to all over the Western world.
In the age of renewed spiritualism, when alternative medicines have become fashionable, Ayurvedic remedies have come to its own. There are cures for everything: backaches, stress, and even bad breath.
It was believed that the Sinhala race originated from a lion. Sigiriya itself means lion rock, and the first glimpse you'll have of this dominating structure is from your hotel. Half the fun of visiting ancient cities is staying in modern hotels. Most of them retain a rustic feel, but apart from a TV set, are equipped with all the worldly creature comforts. When you take on the walk up the 1,211 steep steps to the Lion Rock, trade your heels for sneakers. Sigiriya is no mere fortress, gloomy and forbidding. It was in the 5th century, as a result of internecine feuds between King Kasapa and his brother Moggallana, that he transformed the 600 feet rock into an impregnable fortress. Kasapa shed much blood, but like all Buddhists, he had a gentle side to him, which is apparent from the way art flourished under him. Flowing frescoes of women performing daily rituals are found halfway up the rock.
Looking at it today, you might not believe that this rock was shaped like a lion. The head has crumbled long since, but the paws are still clearly defined. And what I'm walking into now is the mouth of the lion. Bye.